The United States will provide an additional $500 million in military aid to Ukraine, announced the U.S. Secretary of Defense during a meeting of the Ukraine Defense Contact Group. This package includes air defense missiles, air-to-air missiles, equipment for F-16 fighter jets, and artillery shells. Before the Ramstein meeting, Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky emphasized the main goal to continue strengthening Ukraine's air defense and give the Ukrainian armed forces the ability to at least push Russian military aviation away from the borders.
We need air defense systems you gave us already, thank you so much, and we need very much systems you promised us. And you've seen what happened yesterday in our city, Zaporizhia. Russia's bombs killed 13 people and 112 were injured. That was just one day, just one attack, one strike from the air. We must stop Russia's terror, and you can do it. And we ask for urgent deliveries of air defense systems. We also need to deliver on all our agreements for frontline supplies.
This was the last meeting of Ukraine Defense Contact Group chaired by Lloyd Austin. He first invited his allies to Ramstein on April 22, 2022, 2 months after Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. This marked the beginning of the Ukraine Defense Contact Group work, whose main goal is to coordinate military assistance to Kyiv. 3 years later, Lloyd Austin is convinced that this strategy was helped Ukraine survive and defend itself against the aggressor.
We want to make sure that we've done everything we can to ensure that, we're continuing to support, to provide, and they have the options to go in whatever direction they want to go. I'll also tell you that I heard from my colleagues here today in stereo, a number of times that they really believe that this is important. And they really believe that this format has served us well. And so, we'll see what happens. It's not the only format that can work, obviously, but they believe that this is important.
NATO Secretary General emphasized that the alliance goal is to strengthen Ukraine to the point where it can independently decide when and under what conditions to enter negotiations.
We have to bring Ukraine in the best possible position that one day, when talks would start, at the initiative of Ukraine, on how to solve this conflict, that they are in the best possible position to do that. And then when these talks end, it will be looked at in a sense whether it is a good deal or not.
During the Ramstein meeting, 8 roadmaps were adopted to outline key objectives for Ukraine's defense forces through 2027, announced Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov. These plans will serve as the foundation for long-term support in the development of Ukraine's defense industry and ensuring full capability with NATO.
We have already noted that the next Ramstein meeting will take place in February. There are several formats and we want the US to remain and enhance its presence. Various formats are available and we already set up a NATO command center. There are several European countries interested in leading it or being allies because this is being done together with Ukraine. So at this point, I don't see any problems.
In the Biden administration, it was noted that the next military aid package is expected to strengthen Ukraine's position in potential peace negotiations. Washington also announced that about 90% of the pledged aid would be delivered to Ukraine by January 20th. Reported by Alexandra Zaslavets, Kristina Dombrovska, UATV News.